Regarded as an indispensable part of the American Thanksgiving, cranberry sauce makes an appearance at most tables. Growing up as a kid, I used to like the cranberry sauce that came in a can, but little did I know that lurking in here are ingredients I just don't want to eat. Did you know that the second ingredient is high fructose corn syrup and the third ingredient is more corn syrup? That's a little too much corn syrup for my taste. That's why I developed a great cranberry sauce recipe that's equal parts sweet, equal part tart, all balanced by another seasonal ingredient, pears. Come into the kitchen with me and let's get cooking. To start our cranberry sauce, we're going to use a little bit of pear juice. This adds a nice complement to the flavor of the cranberry. We're going to dump in our cranberries, and you can use frozen if you want. You don't need to thaw them, that's fine. And I like a little bit of cardamom inside. It gives it a nice little kick. You can't quite tell what it is, but it's got a great flavor. And then for a little bit of extra flavor, I'm going to add some orange zest. So just the zest from one orange. And I'm going to use honey in this recipe instead of sugar. Now, what really sweetens this up is the natural sugars in the pear juice, but the honey gives it just a little kick, so it's a nice balance of sweet and tart. Now, in goes our honey. There we go. Perfect. And now we're just going to bring this to a boil. Because pears are in season right now, they make a nice complement to the cranberry sauce. So I'm using firm but ripe pears. I don't want them to fall apart when they're cooking. So I'm just going to take a peeler and peel these off, just like this. And you can use any type of pear that you want. I just think these have a really nice flavor, but Comise or Bosc work equally as well. So just peel your pear. If you wanted to leave the peel on, why not? This is your recipe. I want you to make it into one that you'll be serving at the table for many years to come. And then to cut these into chunks, I'm going to cut off the bottom and the top, and then just cut this down the middle. Now I want to take out the core, so I'm just going to use a melon baller to do that. There we go, and just pop that right out. And then we're going to cut it into nice size chunks. I don't want them to be too small because they'll disintegrate while the sauce is cooking, but I don't want them to be too big either. And one of the reasons why I love this recipe so much is the pears actually poach in the cranberry liquid, and it makes such a great flavor. There we go. Just a couple more. And then these are ready to add to our cranberry sauce. Now that our cranberry sauce is boiling, I'm just going to add my pears, stir them around in there. Oh, it smells so good. There we go. And now we're just going to let this simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. What we want to happen is the cranberries to get so hot that they pop. When they pop, they release a little bit of pectin, and that's actually what thickens the sauce. So this will thicken nicely as it cooks, and we'll just let that go for a little bit. See how these cranberries are nice and popped? The sauce is thickened up and the pears are perfectly simmered. So we're going to pour this into our bowl, and this is going to thicken up as it cools. So we want to refrigerate this overnight, and then this cranberry sauce is going to be ready for the next morning. Let's stick this in the fridge. See how easy it is to make a fabulous sauce from scratch. You skip all that nasty stuff in the can. So this year, I hope you'll join me in making whole foods for the holidays. Happy and healthy eating.